pick is up. And YouTube. Yay.
Yep, both of them are up.
Alright, everybody. We're gonna do part... Why does it say part 9? It's supposed to be part 10.
Yeah, it says part 9.
Why? I updated it. How do I edit that? Edit video. Part 10. We could hear that horrible splash, 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 splash. Does it even have the right video game on it?
Book and Tales 2. That's what
Okay, good. Alright, good.
Yeah.
I just had to... Oh, that's off. There we go. That's a little better, but it's still off. Hold on. We gotta recalibrate the bear. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, it's been a while. Everything's all pink. I don't know why. And we're the elf chick this time around.
Dolls, toy animals. There are poppies and pink dresses back there. And there's a painting of young minstrels. A remarkable range of goods. Hi there.
Well, hello there.
Hey, heads up here, buddy.
Wanted for Archmage's murder? Has this dangerous terrorist still not been apprehended?
It's a lot of nonsense. Van Buren wants to get rid of the rats because they're Alistair's allies. She calls them terrorists so that her people can snoop around under the pretense they just want to block off the rat holes. Completely incidentally, wink wink, they find out, of course, who lives where and what they think of Van Buren. You jeeper troll dung, I tell you.
Hello, Mr. Fox.
Oh, shit.
It appears we're having a little conversation.
You must be Council Leader Van Buren.
Clever girl.
I wanted to ask you if...
Uh-oh.
What's all this shit? Oh.
You should take care of what you say, Mr. Fox. Think of the children.
You know, you
Come
still
along,
have your
sweetie.
calibration up.
Yeah, I had a feeling I'd mess it up.
Look, I made him! Isn't he sweet?
Oh, well done, darling. That old Jenkins will have learnt his lesson good and proper now.
I want him!
Oh, jeez. Already dealing with the brat.
Sorry, little one. Buttercup belongs to me.
The elf is right, sweetie. The hippogriff doesn't belong to us.
I made him, Mama. He's mine.
But, sweetie!
Mine.
Oh, of course. Then, you take him with you.
And there goes my transportation.
I didn't see them. Sorry.
It wasn't your fault. It was my f***ing carelessness. Ow!
The daughter of the council leader. She's responsible for all these transformations, right?
Oh!
How is that possible? Normally magic fades after a while. Where's she getting her power from? Can you tell me anything about the murder of the Archmage?
Yeah.
Was there actually any murder at all? I mean, is he really dead? Wilbur and the rats would never have harmed him. They're being made into scapegoats? Assuming the Archmage is still alive, Van Buren would have kept him close by, wouldn't she? In the Mage Tower? In the school? Right, that's where I'm heading next then. What are you going to do about those things around your head?
What can I do? I'm a journalist, not a mage. There aren't any mages left in this town. Van Buren has them all.
Magic is the key to her power. Does she think that only a mage can stop her now? How convenient that the town's most inventive mage is underground and wanted for murder. Van Buren can't have gained power by legitimate methods.
These lovely things around my head stop me from saying certain things.
Like swearing?
Ha! Oh, apparently, yes. Sybil Van Buren's power without anyone to do so. Censorship! That's what it is. Do you know what the worst thing about censorship is?
I understand. I must go. Stay strong.
You might find this useful if you want to take a look round the upper town.
Thank you. Candy floss, ice cream, chocolate, sweets. Maybe dentists are behind all this.
I said, look
Not a
down
soul
the
to be
road.
seen. Either everyone's hiding in their houses, or this place is a ghost town.
Stop! Papers, please.
You do not need to see my papers. I am not one of the terrorists that you're looking for.
You're trying to do some kind of elven magic, aren't you?
No, I'm just not a terrorist. I'm Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm.
Ah, Princess Ivo. I didn't recognise you. You look so different.
I don't seem to recall you being quite so svelte before, Mr.
Shield Hand. You're right. A lot has happened. Tell me, the artifact of divine fate, could it turn me back to normal?
Possibly. Only no one knows where it's hidden, me included. Archmage Alistair erased our memories after we hid it.
Oh, of course he did. The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren is cleaning up the town. Seastone is to become a beautiful and peaceful town. Rules must be applied.
And the townspeople have agreed to this?
No.
Well, strictly speaking, there wasn't an election. The council leader was the only candidate left after the brutal murder of the Archmage. An election would have just been a waste of taxpayers' money, wouldn't it?
I have an appointment with Council Leader Van Buren. Take me to her.
Are you sure? I mean, she didn't tell me.
Does the Council Leader normally discuss her diary with the town guard?
No, but...
I'm here on an official visit. My mother, the Queen, has sent me to pay the Council Leader Van Buren a courtesy call. Is there a problem?
Of course not, Your Highness. This way, please.
Thank you. That'll be all.
But...
Council Leader Van Buren.
What now? Oh, you. Why are you bringing the elf in here, Shield Hand?
The elf is Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm. I'm here on official business by order of my mother, the Queen.
Princess Ivo? What an honour! How can I be of service to you?
Yeah.
I can see that you've redecorated in here too. Pretty.
I can't believe that the Queen of the Woodland Realm has sent you to pick up interior design tips from me.
No, it isn't like that. I'm just amazed that the inhabitants of the town didn't raise any objections to the new style.
Princess Ivo, how can I be of service to your mother?
We received the sad news about the death of the Archmage.
Yes, terrible business.
Almost unbelievable. A powerful mage like Alistair simply murdered, just like that.
The rats and that wither vein, they tricked him, my dear. But don't you worry, we're hunting them down. We're having every rat hole in the town sealed up.
I know Wilbur Weathervane and Remy de Dumas. We're friends.
What are you saying? Friends? With terrorists?
I don't believe this terrorist nonsense for 1 second. If there are two sides to this story and Wilbur and Remy are on one side, well, I'm pretty sure that Alistair would have stood with them, and that side is the right one for me too.
So, you are a terrorist, and you admit that quite openly.
I'm the Queen's daughter on a diplomatic mission, and I'm trying to make an assessment of the situation. Do you know how difficult it is to get hold of a fully trained hippogriff? It cost me a pot of gold.
I will happily supply you with an IOU. Is that all?
The last time I was here, the town was full of people.
Yes, we have cleaned up. That encampment in front of the gates was unworthy of the town.
I agree, but where are the refugees?
Gone. And that's why the citizens of this town can live a decent, orderly life now.
A decent, orderly life according to your standards?
According to the right standards. There's no crime in Seastone anymore. No beggars. No one breaking the rules. How can I leave the rest of the world to remain in a state of chaos, disorder and brutality?
You can't impose your ideas onto all humankind. They have to follow you of their own free will, or not, as the case may be.
That was how things used to be done. But now there are ways and means of ruling more efficiently.
If that's your attitude, then I've heard enough. Goodbye.
Wait! You're not about to go and fetch a certain artifact, are you, by any chance?
Even if I knew where the artifact of divine fate was, I wouldn't use it.
Oh, Alistair's girl. But you must see that I can't take any risks. Shield hand, put her in jail.
What?
But Lady Van Buren, she's an envoy of the Queen and her daughter.
I will pay a visit to the woodland realm and explain from queen to queen. From democratically elected leader to queen.
Yeah.
This way, please, Princess.
Oh god.
Come any closer and I'll box you. What a lovely dice. Did you make it?
Yes, I can make anything.
Really? And you think of all these lovely things by yourself?
Uh-huh, a few are in my book too.
Oh, the Frog King. Ah, that story was always a favourite of mine.
Mine too.
Here, have a nice play with your dice. The Frog King, eh?
Get her out of here!
Please, come with me. At least you'll be safe in jail. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
The pregnant princess of the woodland realm, in jail. Luckily, the reporter's got problems of his own to deal with right now. Hey! Psst! You there! Do you know a rat called Remy de Dumas?
You're Ivo, aren't you?
Do we know one another?
I followed Uncle Remy and hid while you were having all those banquets and receptions. You were there, and Wilbur, Captain Nate, and the Critter, and Archmage Alistair. It was all very festive.
Can you fetch Wilbur or Remy so they can rescue me?
I can rescue you. I'm in the Resistance.
Yeah, of course, but perhaps your uncle...
Oh, he's on a mission. But fortunately, there's a rat here who can help a princess in need.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say. No.
All right.
That's not quite straight either. Try again.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the rotten, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. The wanted gnome is armed and dangerous. There was a poster like that about me. I'd hang it up in my room.
It's not my fault you
I've
can't
already
comfort
taken one. That
yourself
should
with
be
your
enough.
food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
It looks like there's paste, or troll spit, or some other kind of glue in the bucket.
This is just... And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leader's orders. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
The door looks quite solid and is probably locked. And even if it isn't, Shield Hand would notice if I opened it. I've got to get rid of him. Both of them if possible.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight.
The door looks quite solid and is
What would you
probably
say?
locked. And even if it isn't, Shield Hand would notice if I opened it. I've got to get rid of him. Both of them if possible.
No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot.
The bucket is clearly too big and too heavy for me. I couldn't even pull the brush out of the paste without being spotted by Mr. Fox or Mr. Shield Hand.
No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
I know we've had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining.
This fire is lit every
Actually,
night.
it's mainly
Mr.
just
Shield Hand used to
entertaining.
enjoy grilling sausages
Look
on it.
sharp now. Council leaders
Oh,
orders.
that stopped since he lost one of his dimensions. I wonder what he does when it rains. A swanky chair that Shield Hand likes sitting on. He used to have a deck chair, but they made him get rid of it at some point.
No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
Many say Mr. Shield Hand is the worst town guard Seastone has ever had. Us rats see it differently. He's lazy, not particularly clever, and when he does happen to patrol the streets, his armour clanks and creaks so much you can hear him from miles off. Perfect.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say.
The door looks quite solid and is probably... And even... Oh, I've already taken one. That should be enough.
No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food
I'll have you out of there in no time.
Oh, I'm not blaming
Yeah.
you.
And if
And I've
that
already
doesn't
found something
work,
else to
then you'll
pass
get
the time.
help, okay?
Spit spot. No.
A swanky
That's not
chair
quite
that...
straight
He
either.
used to have a deck
Try
chair.
again.
I know we've had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leaders' orders. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
I think my cup needs some liquid in it. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
I know we've had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leader's orders. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
Alright, I'm back.
My fault you can't comfort yourself
Welcome
with your
back.
food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot. No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the rotten, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. The wanted known is armed and
And
dangerous.
entertaining.
There was a poster like that about me. I don't get up in my room.
Look sharp now. Council leader's orders.
Wanted for the murder of... The wanted gnome is armed and dangerous. There was a... Oh, I've already taken one. That should be... Oh, I've already... The bucket is clearly too... I couldn't even pull the brush out of the paste.
No. That's not quite straight either. Try again.
The bucket is clearly... I couldn't even pull the brush out of the paste without being spotted by Mr. Fox or Mr. Shieldhand.
Is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say.
The door looks quite... And even if it is... A couple of bits of
No.
charred wood have fallen through the
That's not
grill.
quite straight either.
I'll
Try
take one. The symbol of the resistance. That should be hanging up all over town.
Yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot.
Looks... Gotta love framing people.
I know we've had had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leader's orders.
I'd love to write what I think of him and the council leader on his back. But although he's mostly made of card, I think he'd notice.
No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
All right. The symbol of the resistance. That should be hanging up all over town.
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say. No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
Welcome back.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot.
Not possible right now.
No, we've had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leader's orders.
All right. The symbol of the resistance. That should be hanging up all over town.
No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
Not possible right
How
now.
much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say.
All right.
No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot.
Time to turn Mr. Shield Hand into an advertising figurehead for the resistance.
No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
What the? What is it? Hey, Fox, is there something on my back? Can you see anything?
Oh, yeah. I can see something, all right.
What is it? Is there something stuck to me?
Now, what would the council leader say if our very own town guard was making propaganda for the rebels?
Propaganda? But I haven't...
Don't worry. I'll get it off. It might sting a little bit.
But no!
Stop that resistance sympathizer!
Stop him! Stop him! Get him!
There were 3 keys on the town guard's keyring. One of them should be for the door to the guardhouse, the others for the cells. This is the second time I've had to rescue one of the big heroes of Avantasia. Timmy Mousevich, hero rescuer. Even if I find a way to reach the keyhole, would I be able to push the door open? I think not. Ivo, I've got the key!
Really? Well done.
Can you reach it?
No, but I've got a blanket in here which I can rip into strips. Right, that's sorted.
Wow, you're really, really fat.
I'm pregnant. Somehow. Where are Wilbur and the others?
In the underground. I'll let them know you're here.
But where? Oh. From celebrated hero to enemy of the state number 0.5. Steep career path for Wilbur. A bucket with an evil-smelling, sticky, slimy substance. If I ever need anything like this, I'll know where to find it.
Back.
Welcome back.
I shouldn't take unnecessary risks. I'd better chat to Wilbur and the others first. Presumably all these goods were delivered, or at least ordered, before Van Buren assumed power. I can't imagine any sane airship captain would dream of flying into Seastone right now. I think he was very proud, but also a bit intimidated because of his colleagues and the students. Those are the kind of worries that we'd be grateful for right now. That crane's new. Seastone's merchants have been very creative where business is concerned. Someone once wanted to sell me a license for an apple. They didn't want the apple to belong to me, just the right to eat it. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have ended well had I agreed to that. It all seems quiet and peaceful looking into the starlit sky. However, there are unbelievable powers and great tragedies occurring up there. We just don't look carefully enough. lotto ball. Blank. Doesn't look like this has ever been used.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Working late, are we?
A merchant's work is never done. Now, if you don't mind, I'm off on holiday.
Who takes care of business when you go on holiday?
We don't get many walk-in customers nowadays. We concentrate primarily on production. But when I get back, I'm going to talk to the council leader about opening up new markets.
And these are tribbles that you're selling?
Fresh off the press, so to speak. The management's efforts have optimized production decisively.
Then one just needs to find someone who wants something like that.
I'm working on that. In my opinion, every school kid in the land needs a magic slate like this. I'm going to speak to the council leader of the merchants about that.
What did you say? Where's the entrance to the underground?
I didn't say
Passenger.
anything. You've got no business down there.
Where exactly have those fluffy things been manufactured?
Not in the underground.
And this privy doesn't lead there?
No.
Then may I use it? Or is the flush not working?
I don't know anything about any underground. I just want to earn an honest crust. Why does everyone seem to have a problem with that? I'm taking these ghastly things to the school, then I'm out of here.
A great disguise for the secret entrance to the underground. No one would be keen to know where the things plopped into a privy would disappear to. And the merchant was in such a fluster that he forgot the padlock.
Hello? Anybody there?
Hi, Vo. Is that you?
Wilbur? What on earth have you been up to?
Well, you see, it's like this. And then
Is
you
it
didn't
now?
pull us up. And then Timmy came and said you were in town. And then you called out, Wilbur! And I...
Thanks, I'm fully informed now. It's a pretty long story.
Yep, but exciting too, right? And sometimes funny and a bit sad and...
What's the next step? How are we going to change the Archmage back?
So, actually, I wanted to, someone else should... Wilbur was gonna run away.
What?
Run away? Well, not really.
Of course not. We can't simply leave the town to this dreadful Van Buren. And from what we know, it's likely Munkus is sneaking around here as well.
So what do we do?
First, I'm going to get you up here, I guess. Then we can work out together how to rescue the Archmage.
But Remy's right. As long as the wand still exists, there's no way we can defeat Van Buren.
Master Alistair will know what to do.
Don't rely on me. Rely on yourselves and on your friends.
What? You have to speak up.
That's what the Archmage always said. Remy believed him. That's why he took the matter into his own hands.
What's happened to Remy?
He's relying on me. I'll follow him and we'll find a way to destroy the wand. You pull the zombies and Nate up, and then come up with something for the Archmage. Maybe we can also help one another a little. Maybe we can use the basket to exchange items and talk to each other through the hole.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Go get Esther, Gulliver. Time for some fresh air.
I don't know how to thank you, Wilbur.
It's all right.
Our second child will definitely be called Wilbur. What do you say, Nate? Want to see the stars?
You wait here, Timmy. But I can help. You sure can. If you hear terrified screams coming from the hole, then think of something. You are going to find Uncle Remy, aren't you? Of course.
Yeah. It's been an hour. I like to do 2 hours, but Brain's not gonna let me do 2 hours. Did it save? Hold on. Save. I guess it did. Yeah, alright, we're gonna cut it off a little early because apparently I'm not awake enough to do this. But we still did a lot. Yeah, we got into jail, we got out of jail. But everybody have a good night.
Good night, everyone.